Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, she came into my arms and I held her.
Bullshit.
I swear to God.
About what?
Go ahead. Tell them,
I'm not really sure how to continue and comment on this one because
It's because it's between us because we're emotional and we keep some secrets
You
to ourselves.
lying sack of shit.
Natalie, it's okay. We
Go
don't have to
take
bring this
another
up. Oh, look,
Instagram
she's tearing
photo
up.
in a fucking Iron Man costume.
Natalie, stop it.
I'm so sad.
Natalie,
See?
no.
Console me again. Wrap me in your arms again.
Come here, Natalie.
Yeah, you guys are weird, the two of you. You're exactly alike.
Why? Because we actually don't like you at all.
See, there it is.
Damn it.
There it is.
Oh, that slipped. No, we do. We do.
Did you really cry in your arms last night?
No,
God,
fuck
no.
You crazy?
Have you ever cried in his arms?
No,
Have you ever cried in front of him?
I think she would cry because she is in my arms, and she'd be like, "Please let me go." That's the only time she'd be
me away from this
crying.
I don't know if I've ever cried. Have
Have you ever
seen
cried
me
in
cry?
front of him?
Have I ever seen you cry? Yeah, I've seen you fucking cry.
When?
You cried literally the other day.
Like, I've made you cry, bitch.
When did I?
I made you cry.
That's true. Wait, when have you seen me cry?
I broke the door down.
I didn't cry though. You didn't make me cry.
The story sounds bad.
Okay.
But
because it was fucking terrifying because you're a monster.
no. So did I already talk about this?
No.
We had a Nerf.
so.
She was shooting me with a Nerf gun.
Right.
And I was like, Natalie.
Jokingly, like in his butt. Like
Yes,
it doesn't hurt at
but
all.
I was sick and I don't know what I was doing editing.
He
I was
was
just not in the
sick.
mood. Listen,
Sure, you weren't in the
she
mood.
was shooting me in my butt. And I was like, Natalie, please stop or I will have to shoot you.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I said, Natalie, don't do it or I'll shoot you. And then guess what? She fucking shoots me in the ass again. so I'm like, okay, fuck this. So I walk right past her out of my room into the garage. She knows that I'm going to the garage to grab another Nerf gun, fully loaded, automatic, ready to fucking fire at her fucking ass. So she runs into my bathroom, locks herself in.
Yeah.
And I'm pounding on the door. I'm like, Natalie, let me in. I need to shoot you. I've already said I'm gonna shoot you. Like I have to follow through with this. I have to shoot you. I can't go on the rest
Can
of
you
my day.
imagine?
Why?
Why would I ever
Why couldn't
open
you-
the door?
What?
Why would I
I
ever?
literally-
Why couldn't you let it go?
No, I even was like, I was even like, Natalie, just come out. I'll shoot you in the leg. I just want to do it just so I know I have done it and I can move on with the next step
You crazy
of my day.
fuck.
Psychotic.
And then I was like, Natalie, stand back. I'm gonna fucking break the door down. So I kicked the door in and I broke the lock.
you
And
didn't just break the lock; you broke the entire door and the entire door frame.
Okay, I broke the entire door. And then
It was out of a
And
movie.
this isn't why I thought she was crying. It's because then she ran out. And as she ran out, she fucking trips and eats shit and falls right on the fucking floor. And then she's on the floor and I'm like, sorry
You just
about this. And I shoot her
unleash it.
when she's on the floor. And then she gets up and she just goes to her room and
was
slams
like,
the door. And she's in her room for like 10 minutes. I'm like, Natalie, I'm sorry.
And I wasn't like, it hurt. So like, I was like in shock when I fell because I didn't think I was going to fall.
She was like
you know?
embarrassed.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
embarrassed.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
embarrassed.
I was
So that's why she
embarrassed.
went to her room.
Yeah.
So I
Because
just-
Joe was there, and like Joe saw her fall, and it was pretty embarrassing.
And I'm sitting in my room, and David genuinely thinks that like he really hurt me, and it was so funny because like he never shows emotion, right? And so he was on the outside of my door, and I locked my door, and he's like, Nat, come on, you know I didn't mean it. Like, just come out, okay? And I'm like,
Stop it! You're making me seem weak. I was like, now get the fuck out of there.
no. And then
no.
I heard him like pacing back and forth in the hallway. He's like, Reggie, get in there. Tell her that it's okay that I didn't mean to hurt her.
So you let him squirm there.
Oh, I let him squirm for like 15 minutes.
She
I
was
just heard
fucking
it.
crying, but she doesn't want to admit it.
No, I never cried.
She
I
was
just was
tears.
in shock. No, I
and then she
wasn't.
came out and she went to go grab 4 Oreos. She went to the kitchen. She grabbed 4 Oreos. And as she's chewing on them, she's like, "Oh, I wasn't sad. I wasn't sad." And I'm like, okay, whatever.
I was gonna say, have you actually ever seen me cry? Like legitimately? Because I didn't actually cry then.
Have I seen you cry?
Have you ever
Yeah.
cried in front of any of your... Or have you seen her cry?
I've seen David cry.
When?
What the fuck?
Oh, I saw him cry. But like, I've seen him cry too, actually.
You've seen me cry?
Yeah,
You cried when last week when I read that thing about Charlie. You totally teared
yeah,
up.
that's different. That's
That was
like,
just like a tear up.
No, like legitimately, like
Yeah.
sobbing.
What was he crying about?
you haven't seen me sob.
Yes, I have.
have-
Week 2 on the job.
No way. You've never seen me sob. I know for a fact you haven't seen me sob.
Yes, I did. I walked into your room
Was
and
it
you
the
were
breakup?
you were crying. Yeah, it was right after he broke up with Liza, and I was out with my friends and I got a call from Ilya, and Ilya was like,
I wasn't crying.
He's like,
David,
literally,
you were
his
literally-
eyes are watering right now, you guys. His eyes are watering.
No, I swear to God, I wasn't crying.
Yes, you were.
Okay, maybe I was crying
Look
a
at
little
you
bit.
He
two.
was-
Look
his-
at you two. You won't admit you're so alike. I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying. You're so afraid to like put your
Okay,
defenses
fine, I
down.
was
The both of
crying,
you.
I was crying. Who gives a fuck?
That was funny. I
I
got a
was
call.
a little bit sad.
Wait, let me finish. This is actually a really funny story.
Okay,
This
go.
is like exploiting your weaknesses. I was out with my friends like on the second. My second day on the job is. Can I say that? Is when like David and Liza broke up, just coincidentally.
Right.
Isn't
And
that crazy? The second she got here, it was when we broke up. Like out of a fucking movie.
That's because she was supposed to be here 6 months before that.
No,
Stupid Natalie.
Stupid Natalie.
And
She's the first person. She's the only person I told.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like until like 4 or 5 months after.
And well, except for Ilya. So
Yeah.
but I was out and about doing stuff and at night, and I got a call from Ilya, and he was just like, "Hey, do you mind going home? Like Dave's not like he's really sad, he's really upset." And I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." And I've never experienced like David have any sort of emotion, right?
Sure.
And so then I came home, I knocked on the door, and he's just like sitting in bed. Everything's just pitch black dark, tissues like
I don't remember this at
everywhere.
all.
You don't remember this at all?
Genuinely, I'm not just saying this because I'm trying to be tough.
Wow.
I'm being serious. I'm being
What
dead
a
ass.
show.
I don't because
You put on.
He just blacked out that entire.
because
part
I
of
know
your life.
every time I was around Natalie, I was making sure I wasn't crying.
You're saying
I
she's
definitely-
she's
I
making
definitely-
this up. Is that what you're saying?
I definitely cried
Sure.
with the breakup, unless she put her ear up to the door and she was just listening to me cry. I was never like crying in front of her.
You're saying Natalie's making this up then?
I'm thinking that maybe I was crying and then she came in and I wasn't crying, but I was never like Natalie. Like I was never doing that. Like that was never a situation.
Yes, you were.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you were like full out like tears flowing, but you were like
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
I
babbling
had-
baby. Like I don't know, like what do I do?
I don't think that happened.
I mean, not those exact words, but yeah.
It's okay, Dave. That's okay.
No, I'm telling you that never happened.
It's okay. It's okay.
No,
if you-
I'm being fucking completely
It's okay
serious.
if you were sobbing like a bitch.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
No, we all cry. This has been fun, guys. This has been a fun podcast. I really
All
like
right, guys,
breaking it
fuck
down.
that. That's all the time we have for today's podcast. Thank you guys for listening.
Come see me in Boston next week, November 6th.
Oh my God,
I'll be in New
how many
York.
tours are you in, bro?
I'll be in New Jersey. I'm in Virginia next weekend. Come see me.
If people are listening to this podcast in 3 years, none of these outros are gonna make sense because it's you just plugging random places are
Oh
gonna be.
shoot! Maybe your plug of America's musical family
'Cause
won't make
that'll
fucking
live-
sense because it'll be canceled. by
That'll
then,
live
bitch.
forever.
Oh really?
It'll be online
Oh,
forever.
so will my comedy shows.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.